horror fans, summer here, and I have a horror movie to talk about with you. Now, I watched the movie, I'm going to tell you about it, and then you can decide whether or not it's something you want to spend your time on. Holy crap, guys. This movie. I want to talk about the movie Caveat, the Irish film directed by Damien McCarthy. This thing is insane. Let me break this plot down the best way I know how. Hiya, friend. Oh, well, I know you have amnesia, so you don't really remember, but we're besties. No, we are, I promise. So listen, friend, I know you're having a hard time money-wise right now because of the whole amnesia thing. Can't remember crap, right? So since I'm your best friend, trust me, we are best friends. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer you a job. Yeah. So for 5 days, I just want you to go out to this secluded island and take care of my niece for a little while. I mean, it's just 5 days, right? And I'm going to pay you a couple of $100. Well, I know you can't swim. That's okay. I'll send you out there on a boat, and then you just have to stay in the ramshackle house with no power, no running water, and where it's really freezing, and just keep my niece entertained for a little while. Oh, there's nothing wrong with my niece, by the way, just that she has schizophrenia, and so she's going to spend about half of her time in a catatonic state holding these really weird poses for hours and hours, and then the other half she's going to be completely lucid but talking about creepy things like her dead parents. So that's all I really need you to do. And I mean, since we're friends, I mean, you trust me, right? We're friends. You don't remember me, but I promise, best friends. BFF forever. Yeah, one caveat. So I want you to take care of my niece in this secluded house out in the middle of nowhere on an island, and you can't swim with no running water, and it's gonna be cold, right? I told you that. So I want you to do all of that, but I want you to do it while wearing a leather vest that has a chain attached to the back of it, and that chain is gonna run all the way down into the basement and get securely locked to a wall. So guys, guess what? That's not even ruining the plot of the film. Like, that's only like the first 5 minutes. Yes, this movie, this wonderful movie with only 5 characters, basically takes you through a nice little creepy ride of what the f-. You definitely need to check this movie out. It's a slow burn. Don't get me wrong, I know it is. And the ending kind of makes you want to go, what? The one thing that starts to bother you at the beginning of the film kind of doesn't toward the end. It was just the main question of, why would anyone do that? Why would someone go babysit a crazy person while they're chained to a wall? That just doesn't seem right. Who would agree to this? Well, the uncle in the film who heads up the main character, who is the young man with amnesia, he's pretty slick. All of this information actually gets presented very slowly and very under the wire until there's really nothing that the main character can do. He's already agreed to something. He's already out on the island. The uncle's leaving, and he's just gonna be stuck here with this girl, but it's gonna be good money, right? So yeah, that part of the movie, that whole idea is gonna bug you for a little while, but then how it plays out is actually, you get over it pretty simply. The buildup of this film is what makes the film. You and I know that this is a horror movie, but if you're actually living the part, you know, if you're actually in the situation where somebody's very craftily put you into a dangerous spot, some people wouldn't be able to say no. I know I'm a people pleaser. So you definitely need to see this film just to see, hey, would I stay or would I go? Now, throughout the slow burn thriller, one thing to note is there are some supernatural aspects. They're very small, very light, but they're definitely there. But it doesn't really make this big supernatural crescendo toward the end of the film, and I find that fascinating that you can have these really weird things happening to these characters in this movie with just some light supernatural touches, and it really freaks you out. I definitely want to give props to sound effects and also the prop maker for the super creepy rabbit throughout the movie that has something to do with the dead mom. Good job, guy. Good job. So I highly suggest you guys check out Caveat. It's streaming on Shudder right now, and you also, I think, can see it on Amazon Prime. And if you like this review, be sure to click like and subscribe. And I hope you guys just stay scary.